Hello everyone, myself Manavendra Kapasi. Now I going to teach acid, base and salt. What is acid? Acid words come from the Greek word acidius. That means sour. So that things are sour in taste. In that things acids are present. Example, lemon. In the lemon, sour in the taste. So that means in that lemon acid is present. What is the actual definition of acid? Acid are the chemical compound that donate H plus on dissolving in water. These are the acid names and with chemical formula. Hydrochloric acid, that chemical formula HCl. Nitric acid, chemical formula HNO3. Whereas a sulfuric acid having the chemical formula H2SO4. All of them having H is the common, that is hydrogen. Now, if I take HCl and dissolving in water, what happens? HCl dissociated and gives H plus and Cl minus in the water. So, HCl is acid because it gives H plus and Cl minus in water. Acid have two types. One is natural acid, another is mineral acid. It is also called as organic acid. Citrus acid, that example of natural acid. That acid we get from the fruit or organic fruit like orange and mangoes. Mineral acid, also called as inorganic acid. This is example HCl, HNO3, etc. These acids are also strong acid. Strong acid, acid that donate H plus, more H plus in water. That is the concentration of the H plus in water is more, then that type of the acid is called strong acid. Whereas the weak acid, acid that donate less or very less H plus in water. Dilute acid, when the acid concentration is very less in water, then that type of the acid or that type of the solution where the water concentration is very high compared to the acid, this is called dilute acid. What is the base? Base is the opposite of acid. What means opposite? That means mild, mild, bitter compound. It tastes. What is the actual definition of it? Base, that the chemical compound that donate OH minus on dissolving in water. We see in the acid that H plus gives in dissolving in the water, but in case of the base we see OH minus give in dissolving on the water. So base gives OH minus. If we take NaOH or sodium hydroxide, that is a base. So if NaOH giving in the water Na plus and OH minus, so it gives OH minus, so it is an base. Example, baking soda, quicklime, washing soda. Now this is the base name and the chemical formula. Sodium hydroxide, that is of the chemical formula NaOH. Potassium hydroxide, that is of the chemical formula KOH. What is salt? We all know. First we have to know what happens if we mix acid and base in the in a beaker. Now acid and mix, after mixing we see that salt plus water is formed. So when acid and a base mix, salt is formed. So it is the formation of the salt. Now hydrochloric acid plus, that is example of the acid, sodium hydroxide as a base mix, what happened, that is NaCl is formed. That is the table salt that we use in our daily life along with the H2O. So salt is that compound that form between mixing of acid and base. So acid plus base mixing form the salt plus water. How do we know which is acid and base? We know by the indicator that indicate which base, which are the acids. That indicator we use litmus paper. So litmus paper give indication that the acid and bases. This is the acid. If we take the blue litmus paper and dipped in that acid, that blue litmus paper turned red. Whereas the base, this is the red litmus paper turns blue in the base. So if two in one solution is there, which is acid or base, by knowing that the litmus paper, if we give the blue litmus paper and in that it turns red, then it is acid. If we dipped in the red litmus paper and it turns blue, then it is base. So by knowing that the color change of that litmus paper, we know that which is acid, which is base. Thank you for watching.